Hi, my name's Luke. What I'm going to be going over the next few minutes is I'm going to talk you through 4 quick and easy tools for researching jobs before applying, which will hopefully aid you in ensuring your job applications stand out in a really competitive environment. First, I'm going to start with prospects.ac.uk, which is a fantastic website for everything related to searching for jobs as a student or as a recent graduate. If you're unsure about what sort of job you'd like to go into after uni, Prospects has a fantastic quiz to see what type of jobs you'd be suited to based on your experience, skills and interests. What I'm encouraging you to do here is look past the job title when you're looking at jobs. So if you go to the Jobs and Work Experience tab, job profiles, you can search by sector or you can search alphabetically. So for the purposes of this, let's have a look at, say for example, an advertising account executive. You've seen a job that you like, you're unsure exactly what that means, and you can have a look on Prospects and see what sort of responsibilities you'll be asked to do. You can get a more rounded account and give you a bit of an introduction for something to think about for your applications. So that's one way of just doing a little bit more research around a job title. The second tool I'm going to show you is the Leeds for Life Leeds Network. So all students have access to this. Graduates might have to request an operator login from IT, but this is Leeds for Life, and if you go down to the Leeds Network tab on the left hand side, what you have here is a really fantastic online network of Leeds alumni that have signed up to give advice on anything related to their sector. So from this you can search alumni that have specifically signed up to give advice through quite a lot of filters here, so keyword, course, employment sectors, school, department, countries and types of work. So say we want to get into advertising again, we can just type in advertising and up pop 111 profiles. Now these, as I have to reinstate, are all ex-Leeds University students that have specifically signed up to give advice, so you can ask them absolutely anything you like. Maybe expect a few days for them to get back to you, just because you have to appreciate these are busy people. But it's an invaluable tool for finding out anything that you can't find out on Google, and it's well worth taking advantage of. You never really know what small bit of information could help you stand out in job applications. And you can save profiles, you can chat via email, and you can chat to up to 20 alumni at a time. Which leads me on to the third one. If you don't have a LinkedIn, I'd very much suggest getting a LinkedIn. If you go to the alumni tab on the University of Leeds, this is very similar to the last little trick I showed you, but in a way more sort of informal social media type setting. So on the University of Leeds' alumni page on LinkedIn, there are over 170,000 Leeds alumni. So similarly to last time, say you want to find out a bit more about a job that you're applying for. If you were to type in advertising executive, up pop over 7,000 Leeds alumni that are working in that field. You can connect with as many as you like. If you try to connect, it will pop up with a message that says LinkedIn members are more likely to accept invitations that include a personal note. So most LinkedIn messages are promotional spam, and therefore a well thought out message and an invitation to connect and a few questions about whoever you're connecting with the job will most likely elicit a friendly response. And don't be scared to grow your professional network. Ask people questions. The worst that's gonna happen is that they don't respond back. So say I'm applying for an account executive job within the WPP group, one of the biggest advertising companies in the country. You can search by WPP group and up pop 172 alumni that work for WPP. So if you've got any questions you want to ask them, feel free to. That's the beauty of LinkedIn. And finally, another really handy tip for researching jobs and really making your application stand out is Google News. So simple, it's freely available to you, and the majority of job applications are disregarded for a lack of thorough research about a company. And Google News can be a really great tool for highlighting your knowledge of the company. So Say I'm applying for an advertising executive role within WPP Group. I've done a fair bit of research already through these tools, but I'm still not sure about the company's most recent development. I can simply Google the company, and then at the very top, if you select the news tab, loads and loads and loads of really fantastic information that you can read through. And if you can somehow tie this into your application, if you find little bits of information that you think would be really useful, or for example, something about the company that you found out through Google News that really appeals to you, if you can pop that in your application, it shows that you've really done your research, and employers will often want to specifically know why you've applied to work with them. So Google News can be a really great tool for showcasing you've been, well, one, active in researching them, and two, justifying your reasoning through this research.